restorative poses. But at the end, we're going to do some breath work. That'll take about 20 minutes in total, and I'll discuss more about the breath work when we get to that part. But to start, I just want you to find a comfortable position. Probably going to be doing some breathing for about 15 minutes. So find a comfortable position, whether that's cross-legged or kneeling. You just want to make sure that your spine is nice and tall. You can place your hands, palms facing down on your thighs, or you can take a bandha, so putting your two fingers together, palms facing up. So we're just going to close the eyes, and I just want you to take a big deep breath in through the nose and breathe out through the mouth. Big deep breath in through the nose and big breath out through the mouth. And then just let the breathing come back to normal. Now we're going to elongate that breath. So what we're going to do is we're going to breathe in through the nose to the count of 4. Hold it for 4 counts. Breathe out for 4. Hold it for 4. So it's all equal. In, hold, out, hold. And we'll repeat. So just take one big deep breath in. One breath out. Now we're breathing in for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Continue. We'll just do 2 more like that, going at your own pace. Last one. And then just take a big deep breath in through the nose. Breathe out through the mouth. Beautiful. Nice. So what we're going to do is nostril breathing. So you're going to just drop the first 2 fingers. So you have your thumb sticking out and your ring finger. And what we're going to do is we're going to start by plugging the right nostril. We're going to breathe in through the left, block, breathe out through the right, breathe in through the right, block, breathe out through the left, breathe in through the left, block. I'll walk you through it. So first, just dropping the first 2 fingers. You're going to block the right nostril with your thumb. You're going to inhale on the left, block, exhale on the right. Now inhale on the right, block, exhale on the left, inhale on the left, block, exhale on the right, inhale on the right, block, exhale on the right, inhale on the left, block, Inhale on the right. Block, exhale on the left. Inhale on the left. Block, exhale on the right. Inhale on the right. Block, exhale on the left. Inhale on the left. Block, exhale on the right. Inhale on the right. Block, exhale on the left. Inhale on the left. Block, exhale on the right. Inhale on the right. Block, exhale on the left. Inhale on the left. Block, just 2 more times through. Exhale on the right. Inhale on the right. Block, exhale on the left. Inhale on the left. Block, exhale on the right. Inhale on the right. Block, exhale on the left. And then slowly release the arms down, keeping the eyes closed. Breathing through both nostrils. No need to control the breath at this point. Just letting it breathe in and out through the nose. We're just going to sit here for 5 breaths, just feeling the effect of that breath work. Just think about grounding into Mother Earth. Imagine a cord attached to the bottom of your tailbone, of your spine, running down into the center of the earth. Just grounding for the day. Connecting you with Mother Earth. And then you can pull that energy up from the center of the earth, up through that cord, through the tailbone, going up the body, all the way up to the top of the head. Just feeling that grounding, that supportive energy. And slowly flutter the eyes open. So we're going to continue with some grounding poses today. The first one that we are going to do is child's pose. So for our props today, I have 1 big pillow, 1 little pillow, 2 blankets. I'm just sitting on a cushion, mostly because the ground is cold when I started in here. So we're going to come into our child's pose. It's going to be a supported child's pose position. So I'm going to start by using my big pillow. Just going to place it in the center of my mat. And then I'm going to take my knees wide, feet together. So if this is high enough for you, you can stay here. If you want it to be up a little bit higher, you can grab your second pillow and you're just going to place it on top. So just take the knees wide, you're just going to bring those pillows close to you, and then you're just going to fold over those pillows. So just going to fold over, you can turn your head to one side, and just resting down, letting the knees fall away from each other, letting that tailbone fall down. Arms can be just rested down beside you on either side of the pillow. And we're going to stay here for about 3 to 4 minutes. Halfway through, I'll let you know when to turn your head to the other side if you have your head turned. If you have your head straight, that's fine too. You can just have your pillow tucked in a little bit and then just letting the head rest, whichever is more comfortable or best for your neck. Okay, coming in to settle on one side. Just take a big deep breath in through the nose. Big breath out and sigh. Completely surrendering to this pose. Great stretch for the inner thighs, the lower back, the hips. Continue to take big deep breaths in and out. As you breathe in, you're going to take that breath to anywhere that feels tight in your body. And as you breathe out, you're just going to relax a little deeper into that pose. Big deep breath in and out. Completely relax. Be completely supported by your props. Stay connected to your breathing. If you have your head turned to one side, I invite you to turn it to the other side. You're going to slowly start to come out of this pose. Just pushing your hands into the floor, slowly peeling yourself up. Just going to move the props out of the way for a second. I'm going to slowly extend my legs out in front of me. If you'd like to take a blanket and just place it underneath your hips, your tailbone, your sits bones, just to give you a little bit of lift. You want still your legs to feel comfortable as they're extended out in front of you. And here I'm going to still take my pillows. So again, depending on how high you want to be, we're going to come into a forward fold. I'm going to take both of my pillows and place them horizontally across the top of my thighs. And then I'm just going to reach my arms out in front of me so they're completely rested. And then I'm just going to let the head fall and just completely let it relax. If you wanted to, if you had a block and you wanted to place it on top of the pillow, you could do that. So the legs are just extended in front of you. You can fold forward as much as you like and just let the head relax. We're just going to stay here again for about 3 or 4 minutes. Take that big deep breath in to the back of the body, so the lower back, upper back, and then completely breathe out and relax. Keep going, big deep breath in into the back body, breathing out and release. If you feel any tingling sensations in any part of the body, it means you need to just back off a little bit. So you can come up a little bit higher, just easing a bit off of on that stretch. Big deep breath in and breathing out. Try to release the jaw away. So if you're clenching your teeth, just try to separate them. And then we're going to slowly raise the head up, taking your time. Slowly coming up to that seated position. Just rolling the shoulders up and back, and then rolling them forward. And I'm just going to move the props to the side. And we're going to get into pigeon pose. This is one of my favorite stretches or poses. I'm just going to take my single pillow and place it on the left side of my mat. So this is going to be a supportive pigeon pose. And then I'm going to take my other pillow and place it to the front of my mat. So to come into this pose, I'm just going to be in this kneeling position. And I'm going to come up onto my toes like a plank. And I'm going to take my left knee and I'm going to place it on top of the pillow. So my left knee and my left butt cheek are supported on this pillow. So I'm going to try to get my left knee in perpendicular in line with my left ankle. Now the right leg, you can keep it at 90 degrees, or if you want to go a little bit deeper, you can come into that extended leg position. So this will be a little bit more of a deeper stretch for that left hip. always can come back to that bent knee position if that's enough for you. And then we're just going to hinge forward, fall forward over that left knee, and then you can have your second pillow to rest the forehead on. You can cross the arms in front of you, resting your forehead on the arms or on the pillow. And we're just going to stay here for that 4 minutes, taking a big deep breath in and breathing out. Go ahead and fold forward when you're ready. Big deep breath in and breathing out. And then slowly start to walk those hands up, coming out of this pose. Slide your right leg in if you've had it straightened. Then we're just going to pick ourselves up, tuck the knees underneath you, coming into a quick child's pose before we come onto the other side. So have your knees together for this child's pose, and you can just have the head resting down, arms tucked underneath you. Breathing here. 3 big breaths. And then slowly coming up to that kneeling position. I'm just going to move my pillow to the right side, right beside my hip. And I'm just going to put my right hip on top of the pillow. So I'm sitting on my pillow, and I'm going to take my right knee and place it at the top of the pillow. So again, making that 90 degrees as high as you can. That knee just will depend on your flexibility. Back leg can be at 90 degrees, the left leg, so my knee in line with my hip, or you can have that back leg straight. And you're just going to take your second pillow over towards you so you can rest your elbows on top of. And you can come down, resting the forehead on top of your wrists or your hands. Again, take a big deep breath in and breathe out. So you're breathing into anywhere that's tight. Breathing into the hip, the quad, the glutes. Big breath in, big breath out. I'm going to slowly start to come out of the pose, pushing your hands into the floor. Just bringing that back leg in. Tucking your knees underneath you. Coming into that child pose again for 3 breaths. Letting the arms fall down beside you. And slowly make your way up to that kneeling position. And we're going to come into our final pose before the breath work. So I'm just going to place my pillow at one end of my mat. I'm going to stack both of my pillows one on top of the other. So so that they're vertical. So they're gonna be in line with my spine. I'm just gonna sit directly in front of them, legs extended. And then I'm just gonna lay back so that it's in line with my spine, my head is supported. So option here to keep your legs straight or bend them into that butterfly position. And then taking the arms out to the side, palms facing up like a T. So this is a great counter pose to all the forward bending that we've been doing. Opening up the chest, stretching the front of the body. Take a big deep breath into that chest area. And then breathe out, release. And if you have those knees in that butterfly position, you have that stretch for the inner thighs as well. Big deep breath in. Stretching through the chest, big breath out. Release. Fill the belly with air when you take your big breath in, and then breathing out, completely releasing all of that air. Releasing that jaw if you find that your jaw is clenching. Before we start to move out of this pose, I want you to bend one elbow, placing your hand underneath your head. You're using that hand to lift the head up so you're not using the neck to strain. Your other elbow is going to bend down beside you to help push you up off of the ground. And bring your knees together if you're in that butterfly position. I just want you to slowly come up. I'm just going to sit in a cross-legged position, or whatever other position might be comfortable for you. And I just want you to fold forward for 3 breaths. So if you need to have your legs extended out in front of you, that's perfectly fine. And we're slowly just coming to that seated position. Just gonna get us set up for our breath work. So this is an immune building breath work, but it can be a bit intense. So just go easy on yourself. Just gonna describe the breathing first. So as you breathe in, you're gonna be breathing through the belly, the chest, and then out through the mouth. So it's 2 breaths in through the mouth, 1 breath out. So this breath is all done through the mouth. So it looks like this. So you big breath in and breathe out. Breathe in and out. So you might feel the throat getting dry. At any point you can just stop. You can take a drink or you can just swallow. So, but you're trying to keep the rhythm consistent. So breathing in through the belly, through the chest, and then breathe out through the mouth. And we're gonna do this in a lying position. Sometimes you'll start to feel a tingling sensation. You might feel a heaviness in the face, in the mouth. You might not feel anything at all, just completely relaxed. Just be aware of different sensations that you might feel while you're doing this breath. And we're going to continue with the breath for about 10-15 minutes, and then we'll come in right into our relaxation restorative pose. So our Shavasana. You should have your arms laying down beside you. And just completely relax. So we're gonna get set up. So it's best actually not to have any pillows underneath your head. It's better to have your head flat on the ground so that you're able to breathe easier. If you have your pillow, it might actually just constrict that throat a little bit. And then if you wanna I like to take a pillow underneath my knees. And I'm gonna put a blanket over me. Getting nice and comfortable, nice and relaxed. So I'm gonna place that 1 pillow just underneath my knees so it's just a bit more relaxing for me. And just take my blanket and place it over me. Coming to lay down on the floor. Arms down beside you, palms can be faced up. So just take a big deep breath in through the nose and breathe out through the mouth inside. So now we're gonna go ahead and try this breath. So you're gonna breathe in through the belly, breathe in through the chest, and breathe out. So it's a little bit quicker, and out. You can always slow it down. So belly, breathe in, chest, and breathe out through the mouth. So go ahead and start whenever you're ready. Arms down beside you, breathe in through the belly, chest, and out. Two big deep breaths in, quick. Going easy on yourself. Keeping it going. Shavasana. At this point, you might feel some tingling sensation, some lightness in the face. You can just relax the arms, relax the head. Just letting your breathing come back to normal. Just resting the body. Just transitioning into your Shavasana. Just feeling the effects of that breathing. Slowly, I want you to start to wake up the body, so start wiggling the toes and the fingertips. You can extend those arms up over your head. Take a big deep breath in. Stretching through the arms, stretching through the legs. You can slowly start to bend the knees in towards your chest, giving yourself a big hug. Making little circles with those knees. And when you're ready, come to lay on one side of your mat. Taking a big deep breath in. deep breath in through the nose. Breathe it out through the mouth. We're gonna finish this practice with one Om. Breathe in. Namaste.